WNBA player Brittney Griner was sentenced to 9+ years in a Russian prison. And rapper Lil Boosie came out pretty vocal about his contempt for the results on IG Live.
How the hell this girl get 9 years for a weed pen? And the USA ain't doing nothing about it. You tell me that. If that was Taylor Swift, it'll be a peace treaty right now. It'll be a slight, they'll be drafting to go to war for a weed pen. 9 years. What that show for black women in the United States? And the vice president, as a black woman, you supposed to be on the front line. You supposed to be on the front line to get that black woman out of jail. 9 damn years. Y'all f***ed up in this world.
I somewhat understand his anger because this administration should be able to do more, and you would think that Kamala Harris would be a little bit more involved if you didn't know her past, because she did come out and say that she was upset that Brittney Griner was still being held. But remember, she did hold people in prison for marijuana possession and held them a little longer just to get the free slave labor. So I really wouldn't hope for anything just because she's a black woman. Think about it. We had a black president, and what did he do for black people? But Lil Boosie got a little backlash from the feminists, and it was because they was protecting Kamala Harris.
Where the have you been? Because if you were paying attention to her case, you would have known that Vice President Kamala Harris and President Biden called up the Griner family and assured them that they were doing everything they can to bring Brittney Griner home. Where the were you? Where just last week, when the news leaked that the Biden-Harris administration is trying to make a prisoner stop for Brittney Griner, and all the same in your comments right now gassing you up because you're being anti-Kamala was just last week talking about she shouldn't have been over there with weed. That's what she get. You break the law in a foreign country. That's what you get. Where the you at? Where Donald Trump was just talking about how her ass need to be in jail. Did you say about Donald Trump? Have you said about Vladimir Putin? No. But you choose to go after the black woman because you're ignorant.
Yes, this is true that the Joe Biden administration, including Kamala Harris, did want to make a prison swap for a Russian arms dealer to get this WNBA player back home. But is that really a fair enough trade? This is a sad story, but in all honesty, is a story of accountability. This particular individual decided to play for a Russian team during the offseason when she plays in the WNBA because she felt like she wasn't getting paid enough money. And with a net worth of $5 million and being paid just to play basketball, I feel that's pretty good. Me being an average American citizen, I would take that job. But I think a lot of females that play in the WNBA want to compare themselves to NBA players and to their pay range, especially when we have this whole wage gap myth. But the truth of the matter is the NBA pays for the WNBA to stay afloat. They don't fill up seats. And these blue check marks and these famous people and these feminists put their money where their mouth was. They would go to a WNBA game. They would promote the teams. They would put it all on Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff, but they don't. And even when giving suggestions on how to make the game better from individuals who revolutionized the game of basketball in the 90s and early 2000s, they scoffed at this idea.
I think if we just lower the rim so y'all can dunk like we dunk, that'll give y'all more oomph than you already have?
No.
I mean, because listen, y'all are doing the step backs, the pull backs. Y'all doing everything we're doing, but I don't see a lot of people going up with two hands and, back.
Oh, it's coming. Opportunity is a...
So you don't think if we just drop...
Doing something that gets, not your average fans, people that don't watch WNBA basketball, what can we do to get those fans to tune in? And I was like, why can't we lower the goal to at least 9.5 feet? Because I think for somebody that don't watch WNBA basketball, to have women dunking on other women would definitely bring more excitement to that game and have, those guys that don't watch WNBA basketball tune in and you get more fans that way. What do you think about that?
I mean, my thought on it is, I've been playing basketball on a 10-foot hoop my whole life. So to move it to 9.5, it's going to take a long time to get used to that. And then also, we're only playing basketball to dunk? I'm not sure. You just want to see me dunk on somebody?
Personally, I feel like this would have never happened if Donald Trump was still in office, but we were tricked in order to get Joe Biden in office because he's a nice guy and Donald Trump puts out mean tweets. But Donald Trump got things done. Donald Trump kept the world pretty peaceful. He signed a peace treaty, or got a peace treaty signed in the Middle East. Russia was chilled, North Korea was chilled, China was chilled. But now, since Joe Biden, the nice guy, is in office, I feel like the world dictators are pretty much taking advantage of this situation. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think Brittney Griner should be set free and we should make that trade for this arms dealer from Russia? And what about the Marine who is still in Russia and was actually wrongfully accused for crimes, and the news media is for some reason not talking about them? But that's all I have for you today. I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another episode of the TJ Evans Show. Remember, do your own research. Don't take my word for gold. Like this video. And also subscribe to the Royal Family Studios pages on Rumble and YouTube, Facebook, IG. And if you're on TikTok, go to those pages as well. Remember, do your own research. Stay up. Peace. Y'all actually believe that this woman can help Brittney Griner?
Urging the administration to change course, to change strategy. Is it time?
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree